Hi, I'm Shruti Lal, your confidence coach.
Namaskar, and I am your mindfulness preceptor Pankudi Srivastava, and we welcome you to our channel Mind Shanam. In Mind Shanam, we post videos twice per week on topics related to holistic wellness, which is all about confidence, emotional wellness, mindfulness, and communication. So do not forget to subscribe our channel, like our videos, share our content, and also down below in the description box there's this link which if you click you can become a part of our WhatsApp community. So do not forget to click on the link to become a part of a community where we do different kinds of activities and events.
So this is the second part of our last video, and in this video we are going to discuss the remaining distorted thought patterns. So if you have not watched our first video, do click here or maybe here, and you can just go ahead and first watch that and then come back here. So the first thought distortion that we are going to talk in today's video, and it's 8th in the series, is overgeneralization. Now in simple words, overgeneralization means that if I failed this interview, I'm going to fail all the other interviews. What you're doing is you're making assumptions without facts, figures, logic and experience. And this is very common. We tend to get stuck in this kind of overgeneralization and overthinking. So in order to come out of that loop, in order to come out of that unhelpful thought pattern, you can ask yourself few questions. In this video over here, you will find those questions that can help you to come out of this unhelpful thought pattern.
The distortion is called catastrophizing. Now catastrophizing means that you have the tendency of blowing up all the circumstances that there exist. So this can be done in two ways. Either you magnify or you minimize. There are just two ways that you do it. So when we say that you have this tendency of magnification, what you do is you make your problems larger than life. And when we talk about minimizing, all you do is you minimize your worth, your value. A very perfect example for this catastrophizing, this distortion, is as you get a text from someone saying, we need to talk, you start thinking about the worst case scenarios that could ever happen. आप सिर्फ बुरी चीजें ही याद करते हो, आप अपनी सारी उन घटनाओं को देख जाते हैं जिनमें आपको मालूम है कि आपने गड़बड़ की थी या कुछ गलत हुआ था या जो कुछ भी बुरा हो सकता है. मिनिमाइजिंग का तरीका है कि आपको कोई रिवॉर्ड मिला, मे बी आपके ऑफिस में आपको कोई रिवॉर्ड मिला, एंड देन यू डू नॉट वैल्यू इट. आपको लगता है कि ये रिवॉर्ड तो सबको मिला है, हाउ डज इट मैटर? बट देन व्हेन यू थिंक ऑफ अ रिवॉर्ड एज अ रिवॉर्ड, इट मैटर्स. सो दिस इज catastrophizing.
The second today and the 10th in the series of unhelpful thought pattern is sacrificing for reward. Thinking that whatever sacrifice I am doing right now, I am going to earn something out of it. For example, thinking अगर मैं overtime कर रही हूँ तो my boss is going to appreciate me, or thinking that if I help others, others are going to help me too. Now when you do this, your happiness is actually being governed by someone else. Your happiness is being governed by the validation by others. And इस तरह के thought pattern में क्या होता है कि when things does not go this way, because it may not be the fact that your boss is always going to appreciate you even if you're doing overtime, and when that does not happen, then you start feeling unhappy and sad and depressed. So what you need to do here is you need to do things for yourself and not for others. इस तरह के thought pattern में आप present में नहीं होते हो. You're not able to enjoy the present moment because you're always thinking about the future. You're thinking कि मैं ये इसलिए कर रही हूँ because मुझे वो मिलेगा. So don't do that. Just try to do things for yourself and enjoy the present that you are in. Right.
So this next distortion is called jumping on conclusion. ये नाम से हमें समझ में आ रहा है कि इसका क्या मतलब है. इसको हम इस तरीके से डिफाइन कर सकते हैं कि योर इंटरप्रिटेशन डजंट एक्चुअली डिपेंड ऑन द एक्चुअल एविडेंस. एक्चुअल में क्या है, रियलिटी क्या है, इससे आपने क्या इंटरप्रिटेशन किया है किसी भी बात का, किसी इंसान का, उन दोनों में कोई रिश्ता ना हो. इसका बहुत अच्छा एग्जाम्पल ये है कि आपको ऐसा लगे कि माई बॉस डजंट लाइक मी बिकॉज ऑफ द वे ही लुक्स एट मी. डू यू गेट इट? My teacher doesn't like me because of the way she stares at me. You have simply concluded that a person is not liking you on no actual evidence. What evidence do you have? Nothing at all. It's your interpretation, and it is based on something that does not even actually count. So you do not have to jump on conclusion. You have to think rationally. It's very important.
Another most important and very common unhelpful thought pattern is taking things on yourself. Thinking that जो भी बुरा हो रहा है वो मेरे वजह से हो रहा है. Thinking that people are accusing me for the things that I have not done. Or thinking, even if someone is making a joke or someone is trying to just pull your leg, taking it on yourself, taking it personally. And this again is a very common unhelpful thought pattern where we think that bad happened because of us, taking blame, taking guilt on our own self. This kind of thought pattern, if it persists, it may lead to anxiety and depression. So you need to look at reality as it is. Here you are making assumptions which you should not make. जो भी ये reality में है, you have to ask yourself this question, did this really happen because of me? And you will find the answer, no, even if it happened, even if people are accusing you, it's okay, it's fine. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to stay strong because the past has happened. You cannot change the past, but you can change how you respond to it. So respond to it in a confident manner and you will not feel guilty. You will not be trapped in this kind of unhelpful thought pattern.
This distortion is very destructive. In a sense, हम इतनी आसानी से ये कर देते हैं कि हमें पता भी नहीं चलता कि हम ये कर रहे हैं. It is called labeling or global labeling. लेबल करना सिंपल है. लेबलिंग का मतलब ही यही है कि हमने किसी एक या दो घटना से या एक या दो एक्सपीरियंस से हम किसी इंसान के ऊपर या किसी चीज के ऊपर एक ठप्पा लगा दें. हम ऐसा अपने साथ भी करते हैं. For example, if somebody is not ready to share their belongings with you, and you might simply label them as selfish. इसने मुझे ये नहीं दिया क्योंकि वो selfish है. इसका एक बहुत बड़ा example, something में, this is for a person that you do. In things, for example, I have done that personally. I did not like sushi much. So I was like, Japanese food is gross. Which does not mean there's this one thing that I did not like. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि उस पर लेबल लगा दे पूरी की पूरी चीज पे. इसका एक बहुत अच्छा एग्जांपल ये है कि अगर आपको किसी इंसान, किसी मेल पर्सन ने अगर आपको चीट किया है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि ऑल मेन आर सेम. ये बिल्कुल वही है. यू कैन नॉट लेबल a community or entire gender because of something that you have experienced once or twice. Do not label, think about it. हम अपने साथ भी लेबलिंग करते हैं. एक टेस्ट में हम फेल नहीं हुए कि हमने अपने ऊपर एक ठप्पा लगा लिया that I'm a failure. Rather than saying this, say this to yourself that I just failed one exam. I have been cheated just by one man. I did not like sushi. It's okay. Try more, experience more things. Do not label them.
So the next unhelpful thought pattern that I'm going to share with you is called blaming. Blaming is so common. We blame people for things that's not going right in our life. There are a lot of people who do not want to accept the fact that they are faulty, and what they do is they blame situations, they blame people. They say that this happened, that happened, I'm feeling like this, I'm behaving like this because of the situation, because of the other person. This kind of thought patterns evoke a feeling of anger or resentment. आप दूसरों के बारे में गलत सोचना शुरू कर देते हो जिसके वजह से आपकी रिलेशनशिप ruin हो सकती है. You need to own your emotions. You need to be accountable for the mistakes that you're doing. You need to understand that it's okay to make mistakes. We are all humans. अगर गलती हो गई तो it's fine. We can change it. But blaming someone else is not something that a responsible person would do. That's why try to take control of your emotions. Remember nothing can make you feel bad. Only you can do that.
So this distortion that I'm going to tell you about is one of the most common distortions. You would have seen this in almost everyone around you. This is being always right, which is impossible. No one can always be right. So what happens in this distortion is that you start believing that whatever you feel is completely right. And because of that, you do not value others' opinions. You just do not care about it. and you keep on argumenting, you keep on fighting for your argument, you keep on proving yourself right, which you should just not do. I mean, think about it. Stop. Analyze the situation. I am sure it's not that you can always be right. Everyone has their own circumstances. Everyone has their own fights. So you cannot always be right. And it's okay to not defend your argument all the time. So you or anyone can never be always right.
So I hope you liked our video, and do subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so that they can also understand how they feel and how they think. Also, do share in the comment box what is your thought pattern. What did you learn from this video? And we will see you in our next video. Until then, bye-bye.